Okay, how's it going, everybody? So here gonna be a short, quick video, but I don't know. I'm just kind of crashing out right now. Not because of like any super specific reason, right? It's just I don't know. Just like with me being so inconsistent with like my personal career stuff, right? And just I don't know. But anyways, I don't know. I just wanted to yap a little bit, sort of make like a declaration, right? All that stuff to a degree, but oh yeah, and then hold on. Random, but hey, check the fit though. Check the fit though. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? So like, okay, so yeah. And then black jeans. I know I'm like talking right into the mic here. Hold up, but yeah. Anyways, yeah. But yeah, check the fit. Yeah. What's it called? Once I move out, I'm gonna definitely be like dressing like this every day, bro. It's just nowadays it's just hard because like working two jobs, I hardly ever get free time. Anyways, I'm yapping, but anyways, yeah. I just wanted to make a video and just be like, I don't know, like just be like, hey, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z, right? I know, like, what's it called? Those videos are lame, and I find them lame too, lame too, right? What's it called? Cause it's like, bro, why don't we just do it? You know what I'm saying? You don't have to like say you're gonna do it. It's just like that Better Ideas video that like what's it called? I think the video's titled like the mistake like what you're doing to ruin your goals or whatever, or like basically in that video he's talking about like don't talk about your goals, right? Like to other people and stuff, like rather than just talking about something and then doing it, just skip the talking part and just do it and everything, right? Because he's talking about how like there's a like the people that talk the talk and walk the walk, people that don't talk the talk but walk the walk, people that XYZ, and it's like yada yada yada. But yeah, so yeah, I mean I get why it's why it's just lame and all, I get that stuff, right? But I don't know, I just wanted to be like, hey, I'm gonna do XYZ, and then that's it, right? You know what I'm saying? Just like whenever Tyler, what's it called, Tyler the Creator, he saved like those what's it called, those tweets saying like, hey, you're never gonna win a Grammy or whatever, and all that stuff, and just being a little bit petty, but I don't know. It's like yeah, it's not like I'm trying to convince people as well by being saying what I'm trying to say, right? It's crazy, 2 minutes of yapping, but I'm not even saying what I'm trying to say, right? But I'll get to it in a second. But yeah, it's not like I'm trying to convince anybody or just be like, hey, look at me or whatever, right? It's just, I don't know, maybe saying it makes it feel a little bit more real. But anyways, main topic. Oh, my mic, I'm so sorry. Anyways, yeah, my main thing, because I don't know if y'all noticed, but yeah, I changed my little about me page or whatever, or thing or whatever. Rather than like that Master Splinter quote, right? I put like, originally I was gonna put like the J. Cole line, I want to give hope like the fountains they throw pennies in, right? And then I don't know, just like seeing more about Superman and stuff, it's like I want to give hope like Superman, right? And like what I mean by that, right? Like, I don't know. I'm what's it called? It's not like I want to like make the world like a better place. To a degree, of course I do, but like it's not like I want to like actually be Superman, right? It's just like I really want to like within my means just give other people hope and like the ability to help themselves, right? Just like that hope and that inspiration and stuff, right? Like like just to be a better person and stuff, and to like give people the opportunity and just the ability to be a better person, right? Like through education, like teaching them skills, like what's it called, whenever I get better at art and everything as a professional illustrator, freelance illustrator and stuff, hopefully one of these days, and of course the content creator and stuff as well, like with those skills and everything. But hopefully I'm able to just teach people, which what's it called, through like going into like my 5 sources of revenue that I have in mind right now, right? Which yapping about money, but anyways, yeah, like art courses and mentorships, and then like a monthly Patreon thingy, right? Which that could range from a variety of things, but just a monthly membership thing, right? With those 3 things, I really want to like, what's it called, yeah, just find ways to like teach people and help people, and like just give people hope and inspiration. Also as well, like just through like example as well. Had to burp. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, had to burp. But just everything, right? And just give people the hope that they could be a better person, right? Which is kind of what Superman does, or at least from all the video essays and whatever that I've been watching, right? With like Owen Life Comics and like Troy Boyo and like what's it called? Just like a lot of variety of different people's videos on Superman. So yeah, that's one thing. Like what's it called? I want to give hope, like Superman, and yeah, and then like the second thing is like what's it called? I made like a 5-year plan or whatever, right? Like that 2023, whenever I dropped out of nursing school and stuff, and right, and like what? If I count that, it's like year 0, whatever, right? Like in my plan thing, picture, whatever, right? And then, yeah, I mean, like, yeah, if we're talking about the whole 5 years, I still have a lot of time, right? Because it's still like barely like year 2, right? Because 2024 was year 1, and then year 2 is like it's just half of year 2, right? And then like the first 3 years, I wanted to just focus on my skills, and then like those last 2, I wanted to focus on the business aspect of it. And so I'm mainly like thinking of like what's it called? Just like yeah, like like I really want to focus on my skills and stuff. On like especially all just throughout my lifetime, of course, but like especially like the rest of this year and next year. And this is very frustrating, just looking at just my YouTube stuff, and just like of course just day to day, just thinking about content creation and art, but just not actually doing it for a variety of reasons, procrastination, laziness, XYZ, and yeah. And so it's part of why I'm crashing out, because I'm like, bro, I don't know. What's it called? And a part of me really wants to be like, okay, you know what, guys, because I want this to be like a video that like, like next year or whatever, or like whenever, like just in the future, that I look back on, I'm like, yeah, I did XYZ, and I did say, like, I'm gonna say things in this video, and then I'm gonna prove it, and in the years to come or whatever, right? Like stuff like that, right? Like similar to well, no, I was gonna say something, no, never mind. But yeah, just like that, right? But nah. What's it called? Like the metrics and stuff, it doesn't necessarily matter. Of course it matters, but like, that stuff is out of my control. And while I do believe, I could like achieve those numbers, right? Like by the end of next year, I could get like at the bare minimum 1,000 subscribers, right? But at most, right, if I'm like really like pushing myself and stuff, right, I could get 1 million, right? Sounds crazy, right? But I'm just that guy. I don't know how, I don't know what, but I will do everything I can to get that metrics and stuff, or get that million subscribers, right? But it's like it really doesn't even matter. Like subscribers are arbitrary. And yeah, and I hate to bring him up because controversy, but also just the variety of things. But it's not like I hate the guy, but yeah, Mr. Beast in his Colin Samir like first podcast thing, whatever, right? I just rewatched it too, like not fully, but just like that, especially that clip, like like subscribers don't matter, views don't matter, like the only thing you should focus on is just making the best videos possible, right? And that line of thinking goes with everything, right? Best, because I have like my main 3, like my main focus is best art I could possibly make, best videos I can possibly make, and then eventually, once I'm like a little bit ahead in like personal career stuff, and like solidly making money or whatever, right? Like ideally, like year 4 and year 5, like that's whenever I can focus on like becoming the best version of myself I can be, which that is like the version of myself that works out, of course. And working out for me is so like I don't know, with me, I'm so like I could easily just slip back into it. Like it's something that I actually like, because like I can yap about that. But anyways, yeah, exercising, and then like I said, once I'm like making some headway with personal career stuff, I can't talk, oh my gosh, but personal career stuff, and I'm able to go like full time with it, right? Like yeah, and then of course, like getting like better sleep, my 8 hours, bro. Oh, you don't understand, bro. Yo, like, bro, that is like one of the biggest things that I can't wait, man. I can't wait to get like 8 hours of sleep a night, bro, and just be like, yeah, I'm getting my daily sleep, bro. Stop playing with me. But like, yeah, because right now I'm managing between 4 to 3 partly because, you know, 2 jobs and stuff, but also probably like 80% of the time, just being straight up, it's just like just laziness, procrastination, and just stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, so right now I'm averaging 43, and yeah, it's just not very good, not very good. But yeah, I know, like, yeah, once I'm like making some headway with personal career stuff, just get that 8 hours. And yeah, cause yeah, how I see myself, it's like, just like, I don't know, and just like even 5 years from now, 10 years from now for sure, like by a bare minimum within my 30s and stuff, just like, yeah, like it's just bilingual, not fully bilingual. Of course, like you always keep learning stuff, especially in English too. Like it's not like, you know, just you always keep learning stuff. But yeah, bilingual, like, you know, learning, you know, I know, wanting to know, like, you know, English and Japanese. Of course, you know, like working out every day, not every day, but, you know, just having a consistent workout schedule, getting proper sleep, you know, being a full-time freelance illustrator and content creator, right? More so professional illustrator, right? Freelance, yeah, I wouldn't mind, you know, getting jobs here and there, but main thing is, I want to be independent and all that stuff, right? And so, yeah, so back to the main meat and potatoes of this video, yeah. You enjoying my little actions, yeah? You know what I'm saying? Little Alfie Solomons too, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Peaky Blinders, you know what I'm saying? But no, dude, I feel like it's a nice accent to do. Or it's a fun accent to do, the Alfie Solomons, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, yeah. So main thing about this video is just, yeah, I don't know, crashing out right now, and I think I'm just gonna full send it, right? Just like, cause like I said, it's been so wishy-washy with my like upload schedule. It's not like I don't know what to do, bro. Literally, if I could just, you know, take what's in my noggin and just, you know what I'm saying, just put it there and put it out into the world, bro, easily. I think easily, if I like really tried and everything, like I said, bare minimum, probably even 100K subscribers, right? Like I said, metrics and all that stuff, yada yada. I mean, whatever, right? 100K subscribers, 100, you know, K views, whatever. I don't know, but I just feel like I could really like go far and all that stuff, right? Because it's like, I don't know, just all my oh no, my alarm. Okay, hopefully that didn't mess up the audio, but yeah, just like with, I don't know, just with all my inspirations and everything, and like, you know, Goxart with his cinematic like art storytelling and stuff. And it's crazy because whenever I saw his channel and everything, right, I was like, bro, at the time and kind of now still, it's like, bro, that's literally what I was going to do and learning to do, right? That made me a shot list. I had, you know, learning all the cinematic stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? Like just the different types of shots, like what's it called? From Studio Binder, with like, you know, the cowboy shot and the freaking full shot and the wide shot, well, yeah, yada yada, and then like the not composition, I forget like the wording or whatever, but you know, like there's like how like a, you know, a single subject and then double, like a dirty single, whatever, you know, all that fancy stuff, right? I was learning this stuff, I was learning it, and and I'm still gonna like do that, but you know, I'm gonna combine other things and just, you know, still put my spin on it, and you know, have it also, you know, be cinematic, but like, what's it called, just my own way, right? And yeah, anyways, I'm yapping, but yeah, main thing, yeah, I'm gonna just, like I said, I know it's useless to be like, hey, in a year from now, XYZ, and but still, like, I just want to be like, yo, for the rest of this year and next year, I'm gonna just dedicate everything to art and content creation, like everything. I don't care, right? Like, I've been not really like I can't remember last time I really played a video game. I've been watching games, and of course I still do plan on like to, you know, to have like take my breaks and all that stuff. I'm not just gonna like, you know, go insane and just, you know, think about it like every waking moment. I mean, to a degree, I'm gonna just find that balanced enough, right? Like 95% work, 90% work, 10%, you know, break time, just enough to like, you know, get back on working on my stuff, you know what I'm saying? And it's not like I'm also like never plan on going out and stuff as well. Like, what's it called? If I do, you know, if I ever get, you know, friends and stuff, or if I XYZ, you know, like spending at least like one day a month or whatever, or even just with myself too, like just having like a self date as like, you know, a refresh and everything. I do feel like that's a good idea. Just get out the house, try and dress, a little bit nicer, and just, just have a little bit fun, and just be like, yeah, like this is kind of like, remind myself like this is what I'm doing all this for, to have this freedom, to also, give this to other people, and build myself up enough to where I can help others build themselves up, not on top of me, but also independently. Because also, like, it would be nice to have like maybe like a couple people fully rely on me to a degree, not fully, but like just like mainly, I guess, family, right? Like kids, of course, but like, maybe my wife or whatever. But at the same time, like business wise and personal wise, like I want to push for independence as much as possible, right? I've seen people in my personal life just like fully leaning on something, and just it's so easy for just anything to happen, either sickness or an accident or XYZ, and then just the rug is pulled under you, and then now what? It's like you were leaning all on top of that thing, on that person, and then now you weren't prepared to be independent, and then and I never want that, right? Like I want my employees to be more independent and stuff if I ever have them, and I want them to like just what's it called, be able to like if my business goes under or whatever, I want them to have the skills and all that stuff to just be like, they could still make a living and all that stuff, and they could transfer, what I'm saying, and not just like try and build a career fully with me. I mean, I wouldn't mind like one or two of those people, like a couple of those people maybe, but mainly I want to push for that independence. But like I said, I'm yapping, but like I said, yeah, I know it's useless to be like, talking before doing things, but yeah, I just wanted to, and like I said, I even talked about the better ideas video and everything, like the number one mistake you're ruining whatever, or let me pull up the video real quick, hold up. Okay, so it's like the better ideas video is how talking about your goals is secretly destroying your success, right? And so yeah, how talking about your goals is secretly destroying your success, stuff like that, right? So like I get it, freaking, dang it, gosh dang it, I get it. But still, I don't know. It's more for me, I guess, rather than, like I said, to prove anything to anyone. But yeah, I'ma just do it. I'm gonna just do it and just fully like immerse myself as much as I can into art and content creation, and literally by the end of next year, with the rest of this year and by the end of next year, I don't even know. It's gonna be like the sky's the limit, dude. Like, what's it called? I wouldn't be surprised if, like I said, if I got like 1 million subscribers. And I hate to like use these metrics, but it's like, like I said, I'm mainly gonna be focused on just like every day, just making the best art possible. Or, I can make best art I can possibly make, and best videos I can. I have it written out over here. But best art I can possibly make, and best videos I can possibly make, right? And yeah, and then with that mentality, just like, what's it called? Yeah, like I said, the sky's the limit. If I get 1 million subscribers, then that's where it takes me, and I'm not gonna tie my identity too much to it, because like I said, this is just something I'm just gonna be focusing on for the rest of my life. Just the best art possible, best videos possible, and then eventually best version of myself I can possibly be every day, right? And then just, yeah. And so yeah, so I guess best way to end it is, we'll see how, how far I go within a year and a half, rest of this year and the next year. And then hopefully, I'm like pretty confident, but, still hopefully, get that 1K subscribers, and what's it called? Or just start making money somehow from art and content creation. And then, yeah, and then of course, just keep doing it, just keep, focusing on those 3 things: best art I can possibly make, best videos I can possibly make, and best version of myself I could possibly be eventually. And and then yeah, like, just ride those other 2 years out, focusing on the business aspect and stuff. And yeah, and then we'll see. And then and who knows, like I said, worst comes to worst, on the very, 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 very unlikely chance, if I'm whatever, on the very, 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 very unlikely chance that I do have to, like, face reality again and just be like, hey, what am I doing, XYZ, and I just have to face stuff, right? I will, I'll go back to nursing school or whatever, or just college or whatever, get a a more stable job, more higher paying job or whatever, a degree, probably like in nursing, since either nursing or something, and then get that stabled out, maybe for a year or two, and then after that just keep on working towards this, because this, I mean, if I had all the money in the world, I don't see myself doing anything else than what I'm trying to do now, which is doing art, doing content creation, eventually working on myself as much as I can, just being the best version of myself I can possibly be, not focusing on perfection, but just me, just who I am, just like how can I improve who I am, consistently and stuff like that. I don't need to be perfect. I don't need to have the perfect morning routine, perfect XYZ, but like, hey, like, oh, I was about to say my real name. Don't want to do that. I'm Soul. Okay, you guys know me as Soul. But yeah, just just those three things. And if I just had a bajillion dollars dropped into my bank account tomorrow and stuff, I would still just be trying to do this. And and then also, of course, like things outside of like work related stuff, like of course I want to still play video games, I want to still like read comics and books and just like all that stuff. Eventually start making music, of course, learn Japanese, of course, visit Japan multiple times, get my own place, maybe get my own dog, name him Ace. Bars, anyways. But like, shout out Batman with Batman Beyond and Ace and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm yapping a little bit, just talking about my dreams and stuff, but I don't know. Anyways, I'm yapping. I love talking about my dreams a little bit, even though, like I said, I'm not doing anything, just yapping and not really taking any action, but it's just, I don't know. Talking about it helped a little bit. Anyways, the video's coming soon. I literally have a video ready. I could literally even post it this Saturday, but I'm not. You want to know why? Because I'm batch doing these videos. All right, you ain't gonna just get one video, and then a week, for a week, and then not have one to follow. It's always in batches of 4, bro. Stop playing with me. So yeah, I'm at least right now. And so I'm gonna get the other videos done and just work on being consistent and just because I don't know, a metaphor I frequently think about is like me on a surfboard. The best way to explain it is like, in Avatar with Aang, whenever he like in season 3, I think it was like the first episode or whatever, or like just earlier on in the Fire Nation, or book 3 Fire or whatever, right? Whenever he was in the ocean, he was on the that surfboard thing, he was just like getting just attacked by like the waves and XYZ, right? And that's like how I feel about like, just balancing life and just everything, right? It's just like either I'm getting knocked around or whatever, or I'm like, riding it, right? And anyways, yeah, I forgot why I'm being yapping about this, but yeah, I just gotta ride that wave, and yeah, because it's like either that or I completely drown, and then I don't know. I don't see me fully drowning as like me dying though. Like that's one thing as well. I just see it as just drowning. It's like I need to get back up on that board and just figure things out. Start getting my balance. Shift my weight a little bit. Yeah, it was like climb up on the board, shift my weight a little bit, find my balance, ride the waves, and just just keep her going. But anyways, this is a longer video than I intended. I wanted this to be like 5 minutes and just be like, hey, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z. I know it's bad to be like, talk about your goals and stuff, but blah blah blah. I don't care. I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z, and we'll see where I go within a year and a half. Just watch. Blah 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 blah. But you know me, the king of yapping. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here, and yeah, we'll see where I go. But yeah, I really do want to give hope like Superman, right? But of course in my own way. And anyways, yeah, like I said, yapping more, but we'll see.